Everybody, it's George. Welcome back. Thank you so much for continuing to follow the channel and watch the videos. Today I wanted to make a quick update video as we're still completing our travels in Italy on Portugal, and the Portuguese government recently, I believe it was last week, made some determinations and some decisions on things like golden visas, short-term rental licenses, things of that nature. So I just want to go through some of the highlights. I'm going to show you screenshots from a Portugal news article so that way you can see in detail what this means going forward. Also, if you are looking to invest in a property and you're not going to buy it outright, you need to get a mortgage, please message me, the About Me. You can get my email. And if you're looking for a mortgage broker that specializes in dealing with expats and someone that knows very well what you may be interested in from your home country and how things work in Portugal, message me and I can get you hooked up with this person, because I think it's important to have somebody that you can trust, especially on financing Portuguese property. So if you are looking to buy an apartment, a building, a farmhouse, whatever it is, in finance, let me know. So let's get into this video here. I'm just going to put up the screenshots. I think some of the highlights for what the Portuguese government has determined is that the golden visa, the real estate portion, is now off the table. You're still going to be able to use it in a couple of other areas, but based upon their own statistics, 95% of the people using the golden visa since 2012 were using it for real estate. So that's going to be off the table. Probably a good thing as far as maybe helping some of the values across the country and removing the golden visa scheme. The other things that were highlights that I thought in this document was things like rental agreements. There's going to be a cap on how much rental agreements can go up. There are some parameters around that. So there are some rental agreements that can go to ridiculous amounts, but some of these that are going to be capped is a really good thing. That way rents don't continue to skyrocket like they have. If you are looking to invest and you are looking to get an apartment, and if you're not in Portugal, you're going to rent it out on, let's say, an Airbnb, VRBO situation, or if you're going to do a building, Portugal has, other than I think low density areas, rural areas, suspended the AL, the licensing piece where you can register your apartment as a short-term rental. Now here's the thing, if you have a building that you're renovating, I don't know anyone off the top of my head, but those of you, if you're watching, if you are investing in a building, you can have the whole building be kind of one big short-term rental, and then that's not impacted. But there are situations, if you're looking to do short-term rental in your building, and you don't have the license. There are many people in our building that we're in Lisbon. There are people doing short-term rentals and they haven't had their property registered. If anyone in the condo or the building decides that that shouldn't happen because of noise, or they're really worried about all the people coming and going from the building that are strangers, they can have that stopped. So it's something that I think is a good thing. But just make sure that if you are looking to purchase a property and your intention is to rent it out when you're not there, you want to make sure, one, are the neighbors going to be okay with that? So I probably would have conversations with neighbors, and then just see with the AL registration if you're able to do it, and then if not, which right now, let's say in Lisbon, Porto, not able to obtain a new license, as well as I think it's the Algarve too, what is your next step if you're going to rent out or not? So as you're seeing the screenshots here and you're seeing the different things that are happening, the idea here is to try to help control the escalating prices of property and rents within Portugal. So overall, that's a really good thing. What is hopeful with some of these things is that so many of the properties that are derelict or are being unused, that are, let's say, owned by somebody but just being unused, will be rehabilitated and rented out or sold. I think that will help. I know people are frustrated with my videos because they want me gone. They don't like expats or immigrants and they want us to all leave. But much of the older buildings are being renovated with foreign investment as well as Portuguese investment. And there needs to be a good combination, I believe, of both to be able to rehabilitate in where we're at in Lisbon and Porto and older properties, so that overall the pricing will start stabilizing a little bit as everyone stops jumping necessarily for new or newly renovated and is able to build or rebuild older venues. So that's it. That's the update here as you're looking through all the screenshots. Hopefully, if you're looking to invest in a property again, reach out if you need a mortgage person. I have someone that I believe is very trustworthy, and then use these guidelines, especially if you're looking to rent out property. It's not as easy as it used to be. It's a little more complicated, but I believe, to the benefit of the Portuguese, that's a good thing that they're maybe starting to take notice a little bit and making sure that they're looking out. Hopefully they're looking out for their citizenry. We'll see. Time will tell. As always, thank you so much for watching the video and enjoy your travels.